Hello, and welcome back. This is a carry-on, or yeah, a follow-through from the intro that I just posted out just recently on YouTube with the title Gatwick to Charles de Gaulle, and this is the flight that was taken from the small intro that I made a couple of days ago now. Beta 13. Again, some massive improvements, especially with the performance. It's almost fourfold. I found a sweet spot with my setup with the settings in X-Plane 12. It's all well and good putting everything up to the max settings, but at the moment I feel because we're in the beta stage, trying to reduce the problems that is happening within X-Plane 12, and there is a few. There's a lot of crashing issues that has been happening, and I've been trying to reduce those issues, those crash issues. And I've got a couple of ideas. Well, I've got a couple of things that I have been doing, but they're not 100%. They don't work all the time, but they work most of the time. A lot better than not doing anything at all. And I'll take you through those little tweaks that I do to stop the crashing issue. What else? It's just the. I've picked on Charles de Gaulle, and the main reason why I've picked on Charles de Gaulle is because I do have the payware scenery airport of Charles de Gaulle, but I've been unable to even show it off, to be honest, because I'm getting a lot of crash issues with applying the scenery into X-Plane 12. So we're running on stock at the moment. It's just a default airport until they iron out some issues with that type of thing. And I've been reading a fair bit of forums, reviews. It amazes me on how different things. I mean, a lot of people. I mean, people have got different issues. It isn't just like across the board with the same issue. I mean, yeah, sure, they've got the same issue, but there's other bits and pieces that I've read that I don't have, and that's I found that very interesting. And I must admit, I've never really sort of been focused on a beta as much as I have with X-Plane 12. So I'm getting sort of involved and seeing the changes and seeing what can be done whilst we're in the beta stages. But also being mindful that it is a beta and it's in the works. So trying to get some content out onto YouTube has been challenging. It really has. Can be frustrating sometimes. I have a couple of times I have sort of thought to myself, should I just go back to X-Plane 11 because it's so stable? Don't have a lot of problems with it at all, if any now. I've got X-Plane 11 up to a state where it was brilliant. But here I am, messing around with a beta. I am having fun with it though, I must admit. I mean, the improvements are, it is chalk and cheese to a degree. I mean, you can see the potential in X-Plane 12. You really can, and when they get that when the final release comes out, it's going to be great. It really is. And I guess the biggest change is the avionics. You really do feel the weight of the aircraft, and that, I mean, it is challenging. I basically had to retrain myself in this, because you actually do feel the weight of the aircraft. With X-Plane 11 you don't so much, or even at all, to be honest. So yeah, it's going to be a great flight sim, X-Plane 12, and I'm here for the ride. Hopefully going to show the different sides of the betas, the improvements that can't believe we're up to 13 already, so things are running really quickly. And yeah, I mean, I've had a couple of new subscribers as well, and so that's great. I mean, it's good that yeah, I mean, I try to make my content interesting and enjoyable to watch. And so yeah, it's good to get some sort of appreciation that the subscriber on the subscriber side. And I hope that I hope that my content is useful in some ways, and maybe even show this is the way not to do things. But I do have a lot of fun with my endeavour to fly, and becoming a better pilot along the way. Okay. Yeah, now I've got Navigraph. I'm going to be more proactive on going about the right procedure with my SIDS and stars, with speed restrictions, the whole setup. I'm going to do some research, go deeper into the research, to in the hope to achieve whatever the data is relevant for me to act on that relevance. Navigraph, it's amazing. It's got so much data in Navigraph, and so I'm going to slowly but surely try to get myself more proactive.
The 4640 entering number on hold, flight level 900.
120, speed descent 20 middle 591. 591, thanks down to 90.
Ready for pre-flight procedure.
United 2.
London Gatwick route. Zulu Bravo 738. Request pushback straight back.
Zulu Bravo 738. Stand by. Pushback tractor is on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are expecting a full flight today. Please do us a big favor. Make sure once you make your way towards the back of the aircraft, look to your left and right if you see an open seat. That's your seat. Once you find that seat that's left, please try to step out of that main aisle so that passengers behind you can get by. This will help expedite our departure and get us on our way. Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross-check and all call, thank you.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard United Airlines. Thank you for flying with us today. As you're finding your seats, remember to stow your carry-on items either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. We suggest stowing your rollerboard bag in the overhead compartment wheels first. If you need help, ask a flight attendant. We'll be happy to assist. You may use your small lightweight devices such as mobile phones, tablets, and e-riders while we're parked at the gate. Large devices such as laptops and DVD players may be used until we're ready to depart. At that time, they must be stowed either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. This aircraft is Wi-Fi enabled, so you can stay connected on today's flight. You can access united.com free of charge to check flight status and monitor connecting flight information. Our Economy Plus seats feature more space and are reserved for our Mileage Plus Premier members or for customers who have purchased these seats in advance. If you'd like to purchase Economy Plus seating on this flight, please ask a flight attendant for more details. If you're seated in an exit seat, please review the exit row responsibilities on the safety card. If you're unable or prefer not to perform these functions, please contact a flight attendant. We'll be happy to find you another seat. Thank you for your attention and welcome on board.
In just a moment, we'd like to direct your attention to the video screens located throughout the aircraft for a brief but very important safety message about the safety features, please.
Okay, I'm just going to finalise a couple of things, and we're almost ready for our departure to leave the gate and preparing ourselves for a taxi. I'm going to sign off now. Well, enjoy the flight, and I'll see you back soon.
Bienvenidos a bordo.
Benvenuti a bordo. Indeed, on route. Welcome aboard.
Madame, Monsieur, bonjour et bienvenue à bord.
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen.
Ce film concerne votre sécurité. Merci de nous accorder votre attention.
For your safety and comfort, please take a moment to watch the following safety video.
Chaque fois que ce signal est allumé, nous vous prions d'attacher votre ceinture.
Whenever the seatbelt sign is on, please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened.
Nous vous recommandons de la maintenir attachée de façon visible lorsque vous êtes assis à votre siège.
We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened and visible at all times while seated.
Pour détacher votre ceinture, soulevez la partie supérieure de la boucle.
To release the seatbelt, just lift the buckle.
Pendant le roulage, le décollage et l'atterrissage, veuillez redresser votre siège, ranger le porte-gobelet, la tablette et le repose-jambes. Pensez également à ouvrir le cache de votre hublot et profitez de la vue.
During taxi, takeoff and landing, please fold away your tray table and cup holder. Put your seat in the upright position and retract your leg rest. Please also raise your window blind and enjoy the view.
Pour votre sécurité, tous les bagages, objets volumineux et appareils électroniques les plus lourds doivent être rangés dans les compartiments. Les accessoires seront placés sous le siège devant vous, à l'exception des places aux issues, bien entendu.
For your safety, please stow all baggage, bulky items and larger electronic devices in the overhead compartments. Accessories can be stored under the seat in front of you, except for the seats at emergency exits, of course.
Les issues de secours sont situées de chaque côté de la cabine, à l'avant, au centre, à l'arrière.
Emergency exits are located on each side of the cabin, at the front, in the center, and at the back.
En cas d'évacuation, laissez vos bagages à leur place, suivez les signaux et les marquages lumineux au sol jusqu'à l'issue la plus proche. Les membres de l'équipage portant un insigne rouge sont chargés de votre sécurité.
In case of evacuation, please leave all your belongings behind. Let the signs and floor lighting guide you to the nearest exit. Crew members wearing a red badge are responsible for your safety.
L'emplacement de votre gilet de sauvetage est indiqué sur une étiquette devant vous.
The location of your life jacket is clearly marked by a sign in front of you.
Passez la tête dans l'encolure. Attachez et serrez les sangles.
Place it over your head and pull the straps tightly around your waist.
Une fois à l'extérieur de l'avion, gonflez votre gilet en tirant sur la poignée rouge.
Inflate your life jacket by pulling down on the red handle. Do this only when you are outside the aircraft.
En cas de dépressurisation, un masque à oxygène tombera automatiquement devant vous.
If there is a sudden decrease in cabin pressure, your oxygen mask will automatically drop down in front of you.
Prenez votre masque, puis placez-le sur votre visage.
Take your mask and place it over your nose and mouth.
Une fois votre masque ajusté, il vous sera possible d'aider d'autres personnes.
Make sure your own mask is well adjusted before helping other passengers.
Ce vol est non fumeur.
This is a non-smoking flight.
Et l'usage de la cigarette électronique n'est pas autorisé, y compris dans les toilettes.
It is forbidden to smoke electronic cigarettes, even in the toilets.
Les cigarettes électroniques doivent être conservées sur vous et leur recharge électrique est interdite.
Electronic cigarettes should be carried with you, and charging them on board is not permitted.
Vos appareils électroniques doivent être réglés en mode avion pendant toute la durée du vol, mais vous pouvez utiliser Wi-Fi et Bluetooth.
All electronic devices must be
Midland 5 Echo Victor after the company A321 in the next departure line at 27 right.
Wi-Fi and Bluetooth.
A-firm and after departure, climb to maintain altitude 5,000 feet.
Le décollage, l'approche et l'atterrissage, ou sur demande de l'équipage.
The electrical sockets must not be used during taxi, takeoff, approach and landing, or at the request of the crew.
En cas de fumée, de dégagement de chaleur, de chute ou de perte d'un appareil électronique, nous vous demandons de prévenir l'équipage et de ne pas manipuler votre siège.
Should you notice smoke or heat, or if you drop or lose your electronic device, we kindly ask you to call a crew member and not to move your seat.
Gardez toujours un œil sur vos appareils électroniques pendant leur chargement.
Always keep an eye on electronic devices while they are charging.
Nous allons bientôt décoller. La tablette, le porte-gobelet et le repose-jambes doivent être rangés et votre dossier redressé.
In preparation for takeoff, please make sure your tray table and cup holder are stored and secure, your leg rest retracted, and that your seat is in the upright position.
Nous vous invitons à consulter la notice de sécurité placée devant vous.
We invite everyone to read the safety information leaflet located in the seat back pocket.
Merci pour votre attention.
Thank you for your attention.
Au nom d'Air France, tout l'équipage vous souhaite un excellent vol.
On behalf of everyone at Air France, we wish you a very pleasant flight.
Before taxi procedure. Ready for before taxi procedure. Flaps 5 set. Before taxi procedure complete. I am ready for before taxi checklist. Taxi lights on. Trim down. Horizontal stabilizer trimmer not set for takeoff. Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for takeoff. Before takeoff procedure. Before takeoff procedure complete.
Flight attendants, please be seated for departure.
Checklist.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight. Stabilized. Takeoff thrust set.
Eighty knots.
Throttle hold.
V1, rotate.
Positive rate.
$400.
Acceleration
1000.
altitude. Flaps 2 set. Flaps 1 set. Flaps up set. Approaching transition. Transition altitude. Flight level 100, landing lights switches off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fasten seatbelt sign is on. Please remain seated. When the captain turns the sign off, you'll be able to move about the cabin. When you are in your seat, please keep your seatbelt fastened in the event of unexpected turbulence. Please be careful when opening the overhead compartments. We ask that you use the lavatories located in your cabin, and please don't stand near the lavatories in the galleys. You may now use all approved personal electronic devices. For everyone's safety, please make sure your personal belongings are clear of the aisle. We're pleased to offer personal device entertainment on our United Private Screenings option, sponsored by the United Plus Explorer card, on-demand movies in the seat back in front of you. If you need to have a headset, we'll be happy to provide one once the captain lets the flight crew get up from our jump seat. After you connect to the United Wi-Fi network, go to unitedwifi.com. You can access united.com and the United app free of charge, where you can check flight status and more. To use other apps and websites, you can purchase an internet access plan. We will be serving a variety of complimentary drinks, wines, craft beer, and other alcoholic beverages for purchase. In United Economy, a variety of snack boxes and refreshments are available to purchase, as well as freshly prepared meals from our bistro on-board menu. You can find more details about the menu in the back of Hemispheres magazine or the seatback guide. We accept most major debit and credit cards, including those with a Visa, MasterCard, Discover, or American Express logo, as well as the Mileage Plus Explorer Visa card. We now invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the service on today's flight. Let us know if there's anything we can do to make your flight more comfortable.
1,000 to level off.
1,000 to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, from flight deck here. Seatbelt signs on, gives you an opportunity to move out. Do ask while on your seat though that keep those seatbelts fastened for your safety and those about you. So we get closer, we'll update weather gate information. Enjoy the ride. Thank you.
Sign has been switched on.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are descending. Seatbelt sign is on. If you happen to be up and about, please return your seat. Keep your seatbelt fastened for the remainder of the flight. On behalf of the flight crew, we appreciate you being with us today. Wish you a very safe and pleasant journey to your final destination. Hope to see you back here with us soon. Thank you.
Flight level 100, landing lights switches on.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your large personal devices must be turned off and stowed. You may continue to use your small electronic devices, but they must be unplugged and set to airplane mode and secured. As a reminder, carry-on items should be securely stowed either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. Please be sure your seatbelts are fastened, seat backs and tray tables are upright, and your headrests are lowered. If you need assistance, please ring your call button. We're happy to help. Flight attendants, prepare the cabin for arrival and be seated.
400. 300. 200. 100. Approaching minimums. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Minimum.
80 knots.
60 knots.
100.
ready for electrical power-up procedure.